What's up, CK family? Let's go Knicks.
One time for the city.
I have to sneeze. I was just about to start talking, but then I had to sneeze. It's not happening. Anyways, what's good, y'all? It's your boy CK. Welcome back to another play-by-play Knicks versus the Bulls. The sneeze has disappeared, but we're here live for the stream. It's your boy CK. Welcome back to another play-by-play, all 81 in the building. Hope you guys are good. I hope we're able to feel a little bit more excited, a little bit more calm after yesterday's shenanigans, because if the Knicks do what we expect them to do, tonight's game may be a little bit more stressful than we need it to be. But yesterday, the Knicks get a big W against the Houston Rockets and now look to get the second game of a back-to-back against the Chicago Bulls. But what's good, everybody? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. Also, follow me up on Twitch or Twitter if you're watching over on those platforms. This stream is brought to you by SeatGeek. Promo code CK2K to get $20 off of your next purchase on SeatGeek. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Should be fun today. Shout out to Frank and B Mills over on Twitch, holding it down. Shout out to everybody over here on YouTube, my members. Shout out to Taj, Jacob Ball, Russell Whiskey. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing somebody. We also had Jacob Ball with a $2 super. Nikita read it out. Let's go. Shout out to the Knicks fans. What's up, y'all, man? Will Rose, I see you. Wisdom in the building. What up? Jay Mullen, the Talisman. Smooth Guitar. Grant. Greg. Do you think Yabu Dabu Doo going to score 10 plus on us tonight? Yeah. Yabu Sele is going to have an annoyingly stacked stat line today, in my humble prediction. Doesn't mean they win. I don't think so. But I do think Yabu is going to overachieve today. We'll see, though, if it turns into anything. CK, hope you blessed with them palm trees out there. LMAO. No comment. I hope, all jokes aside, though, I hope everybody doing well with the blizzard that is on the way or is there. I think as of right now, you guys are in it, right? So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and taking care of loved ones and staying warm. So shout out to you guys, man. But yeah, man, we are here and live for the New York Knicks versus the Chicago Bulls. I want to say rivalry, but not a rivalry, but a story as old as time between these two organizations, especially more highlighted back in the 90s with the Knicks and Bulls back and forths, Jordan, Ewing, and all of them. But right now, it's a different looking team. Right now, Chicago is in the midst of a rebuild, and the Knicks are trying to right this ship. And I really hope the Knicks play with the same kind of aggression, same kind of heart that we saw yesterday in Houston tonight against a lowly Bulls team. But again, look, this isn't a slight. This isn't me being negative. It just is what it is. The Knicks love to make every game competitive, especially the ones against the sub 500 teams. So buckle up. Make sure you have the aspirin and your inhaler nearby just in case. But let's get into it. Let's have some fun today. As the Knicks are, we got 25 more games until the end of the season? Something like that. Here we go. They say y'all barely won Rockets. Woo! Psych! Whooped them up, man. I'm here for it, bro. Shout out to Frankie. What's up, man? It's going to miss us basically 4 to 6 inches. Westchester and East getting 12 to 2 feet. My God. Prayers out to anybody watching from those cities as well. RGT said, I'm in it. Peace and love. No hat today. Yeah, no hat today. No hat today. Keeping it basic today. Knicks versus the Bulls. Let's see if we can get this Dubsky, man. But yeah, salute and prayers to those that are dealing with it. Hope you guys get through it just fine and safely. Yabusele in the starting 5 out there with Jalen Smith, Josh Giddey, Matas Buzelis. And I think that is still Isaac Okoro who's starting there for the Bulls. Bulls trying to get a shot up before the shot clock violation, but instead they get a turnover. And now it's Knicks ball. Game on it. What up, brother? 1 week. Elimination Chamber on the way. Wisdom said, watch call struggle versus BBL, and everyone blame Brunson like BBL ain't a clone. Shaking my head. We'll see, man. Hopefully the Knicks come out here ready to roll. OG Anunoby, who had a great game against the Houston Rockets yesterday, gets the first bucket of the day. Hey, scoreboard, you wanna get it together? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing, scoreboard? I think Jalen Brunson adds another charge to the pile. We saw him get 2 clutch charges last night in the fourth quarter to lead to the Knicks W. And right now, Brunson getting a charge right there. 2-0 to score. And yeah, the scoreboard is drunk. So my apologies. Give it a second. It will get itself together. This should be a Sohan game. I agree. I would love to see some experimental rotation with Sohan and Diawara together. Bridges missing the 3 ball there. And the Knicks going the other way defensively. 3 ball for Yabu. Shoots it short. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges finding Hart. And a little bit of reverse action between the Villanova Wildcats. Typically, it's Hart finding Bridges ahead of the break. But this time, Bridges finding Hart. The two of them need to get themselves back on track. Hart has been rough since the All-Star break. And Bridges been inconsistent all season long. So the two of them finding a groove would be great here tonight. Hart lead pass to OG baseline. Bridges wants to try it again from the corner 3. That time no good. Again, 0 for 2 is Mikal Bridges from the 3-point line. Isaac Okoro back out to Josh Giddey. Let me get the box score. All right, here we go. Cool. I just missed it. Somebody just made a 3 for Houston, for Chicago. Wasn't paying attention. 3-4 is the score. Karl Anthony Towns pass to Hart. Hart finding OG. OG wants to shoot it over Giddey. Decides not to. He's going to stay in this corner. Step back pull. OG wanted that 3 ball the entire way. He takes it. Doesn't fall. GOT said Mikal might be tired short on both. We'll see, but we need him to get himself on track. Missed shot there from Jalen Smith. Knicks going the other direction. Hart finding Bridges in transition. Bridges turnover to a trailing Smith, and here come the Bulls the other way. Bridges not even looking at the basket on that play. Will the Bulls make him pay? Rebounded by Yabusele. Out to Giddey. Giddey resetting the offense. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Giddey cross court to Okoro. Okoro to Matas. Matas can hit that shot. Buzelis, no good. Towns finding Brunson. I feel like this is the first time Brunson touches the ball here in this early going. Brunson goes right after Buzelis. He finds Hart. Hart fakes it, going after the former teammate Yabusele, and gets the 2 to fall. Josh Hart with 4 of our first 6 points. And away the Knicks go. 8:40 remaining in this first quarter. Slow start for both teams, but the Knicks with a 3-point lead. What up, all the Knicks? He said trade Bridges for Wemby. Yep. We're back on our regularly scheduled program. 3-ball up for Isaac Okoro. Okoro no good. Rebound by OG. OG missing the streaking Hart. Instead gets it over to Brunson. Brunson at the top. He shoots the trailing 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Jalen Smith. If Josh is not going to take any shots, he shouldn't be a starter. Well, Josh already with 2 shots and 4 points here today. But I see what the complaint is. A lot of people are talking about it. I too agree that I would much rather Josh Hart come in off of the bench, but I think he is going to be our starter going all the way through to the playoffs. So I don't know if there's a point in having that kind of argument / discussion. Jalen Brunson, full head of steam. Bridges trying his 3rd straight 3, and this time gets it to fall. So maybe it was just the side. Misses his 2 3-point attempts on the right side, goes to the left and drains it. Bridges gets the lead up to 6 and a turnover. Josh Hart has 2-man beat. If he wanted to, he can go all the way to the rim. Bridges cutting through instead of trailing Towns. Towns finding Bridges. He really wants this right side 3. It won't go down. Bridges cold on the right side of the floor. 0 for 3 over there, but hit a 3 on the previous play. You see Bridges really wanted that 3 to fall as he clapped his hands, but timeout called by Billy Donovan. And the Chicago Bulls, Knicks with the early lead, 9-3. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 190 in the building. Knicks trying to get this thing going. Nice start for Josh Hart. Bridges getting 4 shots up, only making 1 of the 4, but we like to see him shoot the ball. Got to get his confidence back. In a game like this one, I ain't tripping about percentages with Mikal. Just get the shot up and get the damn shot to fall. Mikal needs to find a groove. Hope you're good, CK. I'm shocked I missed a great game yesterday. I'm sure you're less than surprised, LMAO. Nah, man, it's all good. I understand it. Game Hunter. Yup, TKO out here trying to shut down watch parties in Chicago. I saw that, Game Hunter. They said you gonna buy our tickets. F a watch party. I saw that, man. TKO getting desperate, bro. Jonathan said, ready for the Mikal haters tonight. Let's go, Knicks. Oh, get in line. I'm ready for them every night. Mikal better score at least 15 points tonight, NYC B-Ball says. And you know what? I don't disagree. I would love to see Mikal be up there in points. He averages around 16 on the year. I would love to see him at that 18 points. In my opinion, I think that's where he should be.
I'm talking about like they go to B2K and
I could appreciate the follow, the sub. Not sure which side that's on. I think that's YouTube, so I appreciate the sub. Glad to have you here. We are right around the corner from 27K. 20. What are we at? I think I'm almost 27K. So I'm trying to get to 30. So if we can get those subs, I appreciate you. B Mill said I couldn't believe TKO did that. Yeah, man. TKO getting desperate. Refusing to accept that they might be the problem when it comes to ticket sales, but we'll see what happens, man. What's good, CK and Knicks family? What up, DTB? Hope you're good, man. A night like this, as long as we're up 20, nobody getting hate. You'd be surprised, Wisdom. You would be surprised. Bridges is never exempt from any type of hate. No reason the Bulls shouldn't run it up on them. No reason the Bulls shouldn't run it up on them? What you mean by that, player? What you mean by that, player? Did I read that wrong? Oh, no. You are a Bulls fan. Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. So it was a delusional post. All right. Okay. I thought I read that backwards. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, field goals. Oh, that's an interesting stat.
Marion, and I'm talking about like they love the B2K.
Alicia Garo, appreciate this.
Bam, bam,
CK crew. 3-ball up from Yabusele, and there we go. First one, no good. Second one falls. I expect a green light for one Yabusele today. He wants his revenge. Will he get it? Karl Anthony Towns, who was major in that Houston Rockets game, I expect the Knicks to go to him with ease as he goes and backs down Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith getting handsy, foul on him. Karl Anthony Towns on the right side of that call finally. Mikal has legit been getting hate since last season. Yep, because everyone's precious 5 picks were taken from him. So they must throw it at Mikal Bridges. I don't care about his efficiency. I don't care about what he did for us in the playoffs to get us to the point we were at. I must hate him because he took our middle schoolers. Knicks fan somewhere. Mikal Bridges on the way up, finding Jalen Brunson. Brunson big in yesterday's game. I think the big stat that nobody really talked about was the fact that Brunson only shot 12 times yesterday to have the big night that he had, ending the game 4 for 4 from the field too. Huge efficient night for Jalen Brunson in a victory against the Houston Rockets, especially being covered the way he was the entire game. That, as I'm singing his praises, he throws a turnover trying to get the pass to Carl on the baseline, but just throws it slightly to the right of Karl Anthony Towns. You can argue that Carl was being grabbed. Carl not complaining about it, but you know he's upset about it. But the Knicks up by 3, 6-9.
Nice.
Yabusele finding Nick Richard. Richard handing it over to Okoro. Okoro back to Richard. Richard out to Buzelis. Buzelis picked up by Bridges. Bridges doing a good job denying, but Buzelis trying to back him down. He spins, shoots it under the basket. But it doesn't matter. They get their own rebound. It's just chaos everywhere. Carl is hurt in his chin. I don't even know what happened. But we saw Buzelis shoot from underneath the basket, and not much else happened. He said, "No lagging for you tonight, CK." Do I typically lag? That's new to me. Quit crying, goggles. Yabu the traitor. Nah, Yabu ain't no traitor. We should be thanking Yabusele. Yabusele turned into Jose Alvarado. No hate from me, man. Thank you, Yabu. Thank you. Wisdom said Carl Jesus. No, I'm with RGT. That was a bad pass by Brunson. Read it wrong. CK, do you agree that what Barkley said, that Carl doesn't have the killer mentality and wouldn't get it? That's a loaded question. I look, I know some Knicks fans were having a hard time with Shaq. I liked what Shaq did. Honestly, I like that Shaq was holding him accountable because I feel like that is coming from a place of care as Carl shoots a big 3-ball. Karl Anthony Towns has not missed a 3 in 2 games. But as far as the Chuck thing about not having a killer instinct, I do think it takes a little bit more for him to get it going as Yabusele gets that 3-ball to fall. I can't even get the thought out of my head because right now we're seeing Yabusele and Carl battling back-to-back threes. Josh Hart almost turns the ball over, gets his own ball. Carl says, "I'm going to keep this thing going," and he will. Yabusele versus Karl Anthony Towns, a 3-point battle. Shout to Queens with the gifted sub. Who got it? SC Ramos getting the gifted membership. And another 3-ball. This time it's Patrick Williams. Shots just falling from all over the place. And it's just defense, non-existent. Bridges handing it over to Hart. Hart gets the ball right back. Hart finding Carl. Carl really wanted to do it. Decides not to. He's going to the basket. Draws a lot of contact. No foul call, but gets it to fall. Big finish from Karl Towns. Shout out to Leo. Appreciate the sub. A lot of movement going around. I appreciate all the subs and the follows around the board. Appreciate you guys. Patrick Williams with the sidestep. He gets over Richard. Richard can't corral the pass, but he will. He finds Williams. Williams over to Okoro. Okoro given space by Hart. Goes right after him. Goes to the paint. Gets the bucket and one. Isaac Okoro with the big bucket and could possibly tie the game up with a made free throw. All right. CK2K will ruin WWE if they don't realize as much as Vince was a terrible person, he built a product based on wanting as many to experience as possible. TK's out of touch with the fans. Yeah, the problem with TKO is he's out of touch with the fans, but he's TKO's out of touch with the fans, but they're in touch with the business side of things. So it's like, when do they feel the need to give up on that tug of war? Because though fans are upset, though their money isn't where they want it to be right now selling tickets, the business is still the best it's ever been, and a lot of that has to do with TKO. So why would they decide to go away from that? So it's going to be a battle that's not going to be solved anytime soon, but hopefully these ticket prices and tickets not being sold helps them out. Sorry, TKO conversation, WWE fans. Sorry about that. We back in action. 17-17. Brunson being grabbed on the baseline by Isaac Okoro. So a quick foul on him. He said, you were lagging on Knicks Fan TV. Was I? Oh, I didn't realize that. Interesting. Well, we good over here. Why is Huck checking in and not Sohan? Because Sohan is not a center, nor should he be playing the center. Josh Hart with the pull. Josh Hart with the miss. And we know that Mitchell Robinson is not playing the second game of a back-to-back, so Huck Porty will be our next elevated center in the rotation. 3-ball from Okoro. We'll take that any day of the week, but can we get a rebound? Negative. Nick Richard with the big dunk and the lead for Chicago. Another weird start for the New York Knicks as they start off with a lead but don't hold on to it. Substitutions, by the way, made by Mike Brown with Landry Shamet and Huck Porty both checking in. Jacob Ball with another super. I'll let you take it away here in a second. Missed shot there from Brunson. What you got, Jacob Ball?
Nobody ever says nice things to Nikita. Say nice things to your super chat reader too. Or the AI will take over the world. Let's go Knicks.
Luckily, Nikita, I can safely say Nikita was here before AI. Nikita is just a bot. No AI on this side, but yes, be nice to Nikita. And it's spelled with a K. It's literally Nick-Ida. Nikita. That y'all named her, 4 or 5 years ago on stream. So yeah, be nice to Nikita. She's doing a great job as we're live over here. Nick Richard to the line for 2 free throws. He misses the first one. And if he makes this next one, can extend the lead to 3 points. A weird game as Jeremy Sohan. There you guys go. You guys asked and you shall receive. And I agree with RGT. If there's any game to experiment and see where Sohan works in rotations, this is the one. A lowly team that is kind of like us size-wise. They're not the biggest team, are the Chicago Bulls. So see where Jeremy Sohan can fit with some of these rotations. And right now you got him rocking with Jose Alvarado, Jalen Brunson, Landry Shamet, and Huck Porty. 3 shooters and another rebounder. So let's see how we get it to work. Jose Alvarado with the rock. 3:05 remaining in this first quarter. Alvarado to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen for Huck Porty. Instant double team yet again. It seems like that's going to be what he's going to be facing all for the remainder of the season are double teams. It seems like everybody put the word out that you need to double team Brunson and force someone else to beat us. And we're seeing it yet again here with Chicago. Foul was called, by the way, timeout right after. And I think Brunson will get 2 free throws after the timeout break. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Snacks, where are you located? I'm upstate. Oh, you guys talking about the snow. Yeah, man. Father Peace said, Bulls uniforms are trash. They're just boring. It's the same ones they've had for decades, man. Snacks said it's snowing like mad. Stay warm. GOT said, bro, F all that. Where's Mo? Mo Diawara not in the game just yet. I named my daughter Naquasha. Did I say that right? And are you trolling? Tired of the snow. I'm going to move to Cali. Come through. Bronx here everywhere is white like a video game. I was going to say something else crazy. I'm going to keep it to myself. I was say something crazy. The fact that they are trying to have someone else other than Brunson beat us says a lot about Carl. Teams aren't afraid of him. CK, did you know this? I can't believe I'm reading this one out loud. Hey, CK, did you know the Bulls mascot, Benny the Bull, shares a nickname with Benny the Bull from my childhood show, Dora the Explorer? First of all, you talking about that little blue bull? Is his name really Benny the Bull and Dora the Explorer? Were they that lazy? There's no way the bull from Dora the Explorer's name is Benny the Bull. I'm not buying that. I don't believe that. I didn't watch Dora the Explorer. That was right after my time. but I don't believe you. I know what bull you're talking about. I know exactly what bull you're talking about. That little blue bull. There's no way his name was Benny too, bro. His name is Benny. Oh, brother, I tell you, I learn something every time I go live and do a play-by-play. Y'all teach me something new. The more you know, chap. The more you know, yes. Yeah, in fact, his name is Benny the Bull. The Bull from Dora the Explorer, yeah. I need the because wasn't ready for that. We're here talking about Karl Anthony Towns needing to be more aggressive, Mikal Bridges missing shots. Where's Mo Diawara? But the real thing you guys need to know is Benny the Bull was named after Benny the Bull from the Chicago Bulls. Benito the Bull. Yeah, man. I'm just here to give you the hard-hitting facts, guys. That's what I'm here for. Shout out to Night Ninja. I'm just here to give you the hard facts that you didn't know you needed to know. Brunson hits the first of 2 free throws, by the way. 18 to 20, now 19 to 20 as Brunson laces both free throws. And here we go. Defense. We're going to see if we can get a stop here. As surprisingly enough, with under 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter, the Bulls with a 1-point lead. Good defense there from Alvarado, but referee going to call him with a reach that time, so a foul on Jose Alvarado. Jacob Boston, I heard your thought. I will say it's 62 and sunny here on the west side of LA. Can't be the weather. Shout out to Zach. What up, Zach? Good defense there from Landry Shamet. Knicks going the other way. Knicks looking to get the lead right back. Good move there from Brunson, but good help by Nick Richard. And now Brunson has to get it to the other side. But we got a one-on-one between Patrick Williams and Brunson. Double team on the way. He finds Shamet. Shamet loses the handle, and the Bulls going the other way. One man to beat. Trey Jones. Wait, is that Tyus Jones or Trey? That's Trey Jones, right? Trey Jones getting the bucket to fall. 22-19, back to a 3-point game. Brunson picked up. He goes for the step-back pull, gets it to fall. Big bucket over Trey Jones, a solid defender at the point guard position. Trey Jones right there picked up. He goes back out to Dillingham. Dillingham, the newly acquired Dillingham from Minnesota, the Kentucky product, and the Bulls continue to make it rain. 25-21. Knicks have no response defensively. Jeremy Sohan gets the ball on the block. His opportunity to do something. Instead gets it out to Alvarado. Alvarado with the floater. Beautiful float game there from Alvarado. Landry Shamet, nice pass to Richard. Richard loses the handle. Picked up by Alvarado. Alvarado going the other way. Smooth Guitar said, my kids watch. Yeah, I think my little brother was young enough. I don't think he was crazy about Dora the Explorer, but yeah. I knew about it. Didn't watch it. Just missed it. Brunson wants the bucket, gets the bounce, but it will not bounce in. Huck Porty with the hustle for the offensive board. Knicks another opportunity. Lazy pass by Alvarado, but good play by Jeremy Sohan. Not giving up on the loose ball. We saw Huck Porty fight for the rebound. Now Sohan fights and gets it. Never meant to ask you guys, what are our thoughts on Sohan's Dennis Rodman-esque hair? I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I like the subtle blue and orange in the fro. I'm not mad at it. Glad he didn't bring the pink crazy hair over. And right on cue, Sohan gets the steal. Sohan full court, passing it to Alvarado. Alvarado to Brunson. Brunson thought about it, but decides to get it to Shamet, who's trailing. Shamet shoots the three. No good, and Huck Porty fighting once again, but it's tipped out by Richard. But they're gonna say it's out on the Knicks. That looked clearly like it was off on Will Richard there. Or Nick Richards, Will Richards. Nick Richards, excuse me. What the hell was that? I don't know. I guess we're moving, huh? All right, 15 seconds left to go in this first quarter. It's a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Trey Jones over to Dillingham. Dillingham finding Williams. Williams finding Nick Richard. Richard gets the shot and the foul. There's the sneeze. It finally came out. But the turnovers right now killing the New York Knicks in this first quarter. 3 of them already. 5 fouls as well as a team. But the Knicks just not getting it done defensively. Chicago scoring with ease against us in this first quarter. Here comes Karl Anthony Towns getting ready to check back into the game. B-Mill said it was a balmy 72 degrees today in Burbank, California. Just saying. Smooth Guitar said, y'all know Bulls ain't winning tonight. Wisdom said, damn, no first quarter minutes for Mo.
No, Marion and the, I'm talking about like the B2K and the bam, bam, bam,
oh, my boy CK, what up? I'm watching. Missed shot there, rebounded by OG Alvarado, firing from the half-court line, way short. And the New York Knicks trail in this first quarter against the Chicago Bulls. Interesting game. And the Knicks seeing themselves come out of another first quarter with a deficit.
Tragic.
Bulls having themselves a nice little run, but can they maintain? We'll find out as the game goes on. But shout out to everybody in the chat. We're at 340 in the building. Shout out to all of you guys being here for all 81. We're here on my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. I'm right there, close to getting that 30K. And yes, I can hear you guys now. CK, how about you get back to uploading videos? You're right. You're right. You're completely correct. You're completely correct. Got to get back to making videos. Frank said, I like my snow. I love it. Would you trade JB for Wemby? How about this? I'm not trading Jalen Brunson. I'm not having all. I'm not gonna have you try and divide me between my captain and my Knicks right now. We're locked in for the playoffs. All right. All that hyperbole we'll talk about in the offseason. But right now, Jalen Brunson's our captain. He's a big part of how we've gotten as far as we've gotten in the last few years. Brunson is a Knick. No hypotheticals. Can we actually see the game? Yeah, if you have a television, you just change over to the channel. I mean, it's on League Pass for me. It's on MSG for many. And you should be able to find the game. Zach said Knicks are going to play slow this half. Coming off back-to-back, they will turn it on in the second half. I agree, Zach. I agree. They're going to hang around in this one and then go for the kill in the second half. That's what I would ideally believe. That's why you're seeing heavy minutes for the second unit in that first quarter. We are in the second game of a back-to-back. Not tripping.
Oh, Marion and the, I'm talking about like the, the
B2K
and
the
bam,
he said call for Wemby in a heartbeat.
Oh, Marion.
I'm going to keep the same energy for both. I don't know if it's affecting them, but they don't get into the hotel until 3 a.m. this morning. Yeah. It was kind of weird. Is it because of the Olympics? Do we know why we had that random later start at MSG yesterday? Is it because of the Olympics, or what was the reason for that? Because I was under the impression that it started at 8:30 because we were in Houston. But when I saw on the schedule that it was home, I was confused why we started at 8:30. Was it because of the Olympics? What was the case for that? Because, we could have really used that 7 or 7:30 start, knowing we had the second game of a back-to-back. Just out of curiosity. See, you get a lot of new members tonight, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Glad to have you on the channel. Karl Anthony Towns with a wild take there. Can't get it to fall. Sohan on the floor. And here comes the Bulls going the other way. Nice move there by Trey Jones and gets the finish. Bulls going the other way, 25-29, hands it off to Alvarado. Alvarado to a trailing Karl. Karl with the sidestep. Karl throws up some nonsense. It's no good. And here come the Bulls the other way. Dillingham lead pass to Smith. Smith took about 4 steps. No travel, but misses anyways. And now the other way. Shamet to Sohan. Sohan full at his steam. Misses it. Tipped in by Karl Anthony Towns. It's a track meet, ladies and gentlemen. Alvarado tries to get the steal, but no dice. Patrick Williams going right after Mikal Bridges. Throws it out. Smith to Dillingham. Dillingham picked up by Shamet. Dillingham trying to prove himself in his second season. That time bucket goes down for Jalen Smith. Wait, is this Dillion's second season? No, yeah, it's his second year, right? He ain't a rookie no more. Golly. Time is escaping me, chat. Alvarado over to Bridges in the corner. Bridges with his big size whatevers once again steps out of bounds on the drive. We've seen him do that several times this year. Turnover for the Knicks. Probably the Olympics. Yeah, I was just curious why decide to do that, man. What the hell's happening in Mexico? I saw that, bro. I saw that news, man. Chef Curtis West said, I don't like Hairdo getting minutes over Mo. Well, there was rumored that would be the case in the rotation, that Jeremy Sohan would be slowly ramped up and he probably would take minutes over Diawara. But look who gets another three. It is Gershon Yabusele. What was his? Yabusele's game high as a Knick was 14, right? Or maybe lower than that. No good for Shamet. Rebounded by Carl. Down goes Sohan. Sohan grabbing at his ankle. Not sure how serious it is. Bridges back out to Shamet. Shamet that time. It's the bucket. Sohan gets right back up. He is fine. But we saw him grab at the ankle on that last play. Luckily, it doesn't mean anything. 34-30. Knicks still trailing by 4 points. Patrick Williams firing at the free throw line. Patrick Williams, the poor man's Kawhi, at least in his mind. Very Kawhi-like mid-range fader there. 36-30. He said Carl throws up some nonsense, took me out. Sorry. In my defense, I say that about anybody that takes a shot I don't like. So it's not, that was not Carl pointed. And
Marion and the, I'm talking about like the B2K and the bam,
but the Knicks defensively in the break look horrid as Jalen Smith left wide open. Not sure what happened there. Not a good read by the Knickerbockers going back on transition. And Yabusele with 9 points in this one. This game, an utter travesty to start off in the first half. 14 was. I swear he had 14 points as a Knick. I swear he had a 14-point game. I swear he did. I'm looking it up. Look, I don't want to believe it either, but Gershon Yabusele high. Oh, it was 8. You're right. He never got to 14. I apologize. I swear there was a game. No, you guys are correct. His highest score was against the Clippers. We had 8 points. Wow. Damn. Damn, I was being generous. Golly. What? Man. All right. Well, I tried to give him some praise. Well, that being said, he has 9 points tonight in 3 shots, and he has already outscored his career high with the New York Knicks. All right, for sure. Oh, my goodness. Call for Wemby in a heartbeat. Yeah, I read that again. Chicago winning. They're up right now. Jacob Ball said, hey, man, they need to score more points than the Bulls. That's high-level commentary right there. That's facts, too. It's okay. We just warming up. Tell him, Genergy, hope you are good today. BBL will definitely make 6 threes tonight. Oh, yeah, I told you, he's going to have an aggressively over-the-top stat line against us tonight. We're all expecting it. We are all expecting it. Who in their right mind really thinks Yabu is going for 30? I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. I do, man. I think Yabu's gonna have an ungodly stat line today, bro. I think he gonna have like 24 or something like that against us today in a loss, but I don't see why not. They don't really have anybody in front of them that's gonna take those minutes, so I don't see why not. But we'll see, man. Knicks right now, though, they need to get themselves back on track as they trail by 8, 38-30. Mike Brown letting Sohan and Alvarado get some extended time. Fake there from Carl. Carl stumbling and bumbling takes a wild shot, but he will get the foul this time. So Carl getting some free throws along the way. What's his career high? That's a great question. I feel like he had a big game with Philadelphia. He didn't really do much when he was a Boston Celtic in the beginning of his career. But let's see what his career high. His career high might have been his first night with the Chicago Bulls when he got traded. Let's see. Yeah, 28 points is his career high with the Philadelphia 76ers last season. Yeah, I figured it was against Philly. He had a good year last year, man. Comes to the Knicks and forgets how to basketball. But either way, right now the Knicks looking like they forgot to basketball as a collective as we trail by 7. Carl making the first of 2 free throws and makes the second. I mean, Carl's still shooting as lights out as he did yesterday. 4 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, and also making his free throws. Yabusele finding Giddy. Cross court to a wide open Smith, and Smith no good. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges bringing the ball up, picked up by Yabusele. Goes right after him, loses the handle. Turnover for Mikal. Josh Giddey up to Sexton. I forgot.
Nice shot.
Doesn't matter. They recovered anyways. I was going to say, I forgot Colin Sexton was on this team. First shot, a meteor. But it doesn't matter because Chicago gets the offensive board and the bucket, 40-32. Karl-Anthony Towns back at the top of the key trying to dish. But should he go for the swish? I think he should. Contorts the body, finding Bridges. Bridges fires the 3 ball. That one no good again. Bricks for Mikal tonight, as it has just not been yet another ideal game for number 25. Josh Giddey on the drive. Giddey picked up by Towns. Colin Sexton with the rock. Back over to Giddey. Giddey being guarded by Towns. Is he going to try to capitalize on this matchup? Giddey, a fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebounded by Sohan. Sohan now controlling the offense. I remember he played some point guard a little bit with San Antonio in their rebuilding years. And Carl with a difficult take and make right there. Back to a 6-point game. Dillingham going right after Alvarado. Alvarado doing a great job defensively, poking the ball loose several times, but the Bulls able to retain the possession. 6-point game. Giddey off of 2 separate screens. Bridges good read defensively. Knicks can't get the loose ball. Giddey throws up some nonsense. Rebounded by Towns. Bridges up the court to Alvarado. Alvarado wants to transition 3. He's not going to get it. And it is just raining bricks for the New York Knicks in this first half.
Tragic.
No Nick shooting the ball well, especially from 3. Bridges 1 for 5. Shamet 1 for 3. We just saw Alvarado miss his first one. The Knicks shooting 31% from the 3-point line. Carl, the only Nick with the knack from 3. Interesting game, ladies and gentlemen. 40-34. Knicks are trailing. What are we watching, man? What are we watching? Is Yabu on the court right now or the bench? He's playing. He's on the floor right now. Big Frank and Greg already mailing it in. They think this one is all but over. All the Knicks said trade everyone. Everyone is on the trading block. Raining bricks for the Knicks. Bars, you see me? Mixtape on the way. Mixtape on the way, man. Eddie Fico said that Cleveland will blow us out. We are on that portion of the stream. Really need Bridges to get right. Amen, NYC ball. We really do. We really, really do. Tuning in late, Dave. Darvell, what up? Or Dave? Yeah, Davell Rodriguez. Yep. Just making sure I saw it. The L's threw me off, but I hope you're good, man. Yep, it's a rough start for the New York Knicks. Nothing too crazy. Knicks not hitting their shots. Defense has been optional so far for New York, but it is definitely still an attainable game. Chicago just doing just enough with the lead they have. Chat's always wrong, CK. Nah, not always. Not always. We have some good takes in the chat from time to time. The Bulls are not going to win. LOL, Evocate. We got some level-headed people in the chat. There we go. Not a great start, but the Bulls really not doing too much with it. They just hanging around.
Marion and I'm talking about like the B2K and bam 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 touch. Mario.
They are the Newark Knicks tonight. Brick City. Oh man. Chicago is no threat. Why did we think Yabu cannot shoot? I don't think anyone thought Yabu couldn't shoot. Yabu just couldn't shoot. Yabu had opportunities, just didn't take advantage of them. I'm happy he found his shot. Unfortunately, it's elsewhere, but hey, it equaled Alvarado, so I'm not complaining. A miss there for Chicago. Good hustle by Josh Hart. And we got a new five out there. Hart, Alvarado, Brunson, OG. OG shanks that layup attempt with the left hand. And here goes Colin Sexton between two defenders. Gets it to, misses it. But Giddey recovers and makes it fall anyways. The Knicks and the second chance opportunities. They are letting Chicago score on the second chance every single time. 42-34 of foul call. I think it's going to be on Nick Richard off of the screen as Brunson was trying to get free. Although I truly hope we get some days off after this because we look gassed. Yeah, next week we get, 2 days off? We have this game, then we play on Tuesday, and then, we get Wednesday and Thursday off. And then we face off against Milwaukee, where a lot of Knicks fans are going to be asking Giannis to get on the plane home with us. But Karl Anthony Towns, that's all the sound effects, my bad. But Karl Anthony Towns with his third three, and again, has not missed a three in 2 games. Karl finding his shot. Buzelis draws some contact. And you're going to try this one again. Foul's going to be on OG Anunoby, by the way. Yabu has 7 rebounds already. Ay. Y'all want we could call Chicago and see if we can get a return policy. Just gotta send Alvarado back down to New Orleans. So if y'all really want that, we could do that. Just call him up, hit him up. Imagine if this player we let go is getting 30 minutes on another team and taking 20 shots a game. Gee, we fumbled so bad. 43-37, 6-point game. Brunson with the shot over Sexton. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Hart goes up. He's fouled. And now free throws on the way for Josh Hart. Knicks slowly climbing themselves back into this one as the Knicks trail by 6. He said, don't worry, BBL going to finish the game with 7 rebounds. He said he got all the rebounds he's going to get. Now, I'm telling you, I am taking the over on Yabu having a nasty stat line tonight in a loss. I'm taking the over. I miss our favorite white boy, but I understand. Oh, loose ball. Sexton gets it free, decides not to go up with it. Giddy with the pump fake, and Huckporty bought it. Oh, wide open is Buzelis, and man, the Knicks struggling to get a stop. Screen set there for Huckporty. Brunson picked up by the double team. Brunson still backing down Sexton. Sexton accepting the challenge. Alvarado on a drive. Great slip past Huckporty. Huckporty can't get the bounce. Also can't get the rebound, but they're going to say it's tipped out by Chicago. And Knicks ball again. Are the Knicks frauds? We might be frauds. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness, guys. Relax. Breathe. I tell you, breathe. We're on the second game of a back-to-back. Knicks trying to go through it right now, but we do need to lock in here defensively. Brunson picked up by Colin Sexton. Brunson with Sexton on his hip. He's going to shoot that ball over Sexton and rainbow through the bucket for the 2 points for Jalen Brunson. 46-40. Patrick Williams losing his mind, shooting from way downtown. That's no good. Josh Hart to Brunson. Brunson wants another one. He has Buzelis on him. What a move. Can't get the finish, but will get free throws. Brunson in a groove right now, getting the Knicks back into this one. Foul on Buzelis. JB cooking CK's favorite point guard, Sexton. Yuck, brother, yuck.
Oh, Marion and I'm talking about like the
B2K
and
y'all kept telling me Sexton could beat him. I never understood what y'all saw on Sexton. No, thank you. I'm not a hater or panicking, but I've just noticed Brunson doesn't have a three in a while. No, that's not hating or panicking. I think that's a solid take. Yeah, Brunson's three ball took a little bit of dip after the All-Star break, but I'm not really worried too much about that. But it is a fact. It is a fact. 46-40. Missed second free throw there from Jalen Brunson, by the way. So 40-46, 6-point game. Buzelis, the one holding on to rock. He finds Okoro to Williams. Williams feeling comfortable in this one. Trey Jones, is he comfortable in this one? That's no good. Huckporty tried to rebound. OG successfully rebounds. Alvarado pushing the Knicks the other way. Brunson back in the driver's seat, trying to go to work on Trey Jones. Trey Jones, the smaller defender, a solid one at that. But Brunson sees space, and Brunson scoring in the post with ease. And now it's a 4-point game. And I lied. Jalen Brunson missed both those free throws, huh? He missed both of those, didn't he? Because I'm like, wait a minute. How is it now a 4-point game? It should have been a 4-point game. But Brunson missing those free throws. No good there from Nick Richard. Another awkward miss. And here come the Knicks. Alvarado wants to throw that full court pass. OG wasn't ready, but you know who is? Jalen Brunson, as he gets blocked. Back over to Hart. Hart to Brunson. Will he give us that three we're asking for? Not today. Rebounded by Chicago. Shout out to the 435 in the chat right now. An interesting and awkward game. Patrice, I see you. How you doing? And the Knicks trailing by 4 here. Wild take there from Trey Jones. A rebound. And this is just brick after brick on these last few possessions. Hart thought about it. Hart finding
What the hell? Oh, my God. No way. Yeah.
What are we doing, y'all? What? Oh, brother, what is going on, man? All the Knicks said, when did LeBron get to the Lakers? He got there 2018, 2019, right? Oh, brother. I don't watch enough basketball. Another episode of Damn, he's still in the league. Who are you talking about, Sexton? There's a lot of those here on the Bulls, if you ask me, as Dillingham. Oh, no, that's Isaac Okoro.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, Jacob Ball, appreciate the $2 super. I didn't even hear the sound effect, but yes, please like and subscribe. Shout out to Nikita. My fault, didn't hear it. Okoro just hit a 3 off the dribble. Alvarado left wide open, corner 3 ball, and yes, Sirski. What a weird game, people. All this, and it's just a 4-point deficit. Trey Jones picked up by Alvarado. Jones going right after Alvarado. Alvarado loses his footing. Jones misses the shot, saved, and pushes ahead. Brunson, full head of steam. Brunson, he's going to want this shot. Brunson, I thought he handed it off to Carl. I ain't going to lie. That would have been a phenomenal pass, but he didn't do it. OG Anunoby backing down Dillingham. Double team on the way. OG in trouble. He finds Hart. Hart finds Alvarado. Can he give us 2 for 2? No, he won't, but OG gets the rebound. OG gets it right back. OG for 3. In and out. Hart rebounded and pulled down in the process. And the New York Knicks showing some effort on this possession. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Can he shoot? Yes, I can shoot. Need that soundbite. We need it. We need it. I'm sorry. Josh Hart to the line for 2 free throws, by the way, after being fouled on the rebound.
Marion, and I'm talking about like the B2K and
quarter 4, King Q4.
And bam,
Let me not assume what the Q stands for.
Omari.
Appreciate the sub. And Landry Shamet checking into the game to close this one out. 1:50 left, adding more offense. Greg is not pleased with how the Knicks have pushed back into this one. He says, I'm telling you, man, we're going to lose. That's Greg's tagline at this point. 46-49, 3-point deficit. Right on cue. Hart missing the second of 2 free throws. Jalen Smith fires the 3. That one's way short. Yabusele gets the rebound, but throws it right to OG. OG now full of his team. Carl wants to keep it going, and Carl misses his first 3 in 2 games. He really wanted that 3 ball to tie the game, but Okoro, who all of a sudden... That's 2 3 balls for Isaac Okoro. Jalen Brunson picked up by Jones. Brunson in the double team. No one open and available. Hart finding Shamet. Shamet the corner 3. And Landry Shamet giving the Knicks a much-needed 3. 3-point game. 49-52. Dillingham with the fake. Dillingham looking around. Dillingham out to Okoro. Down goes Hart. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Knicks going to get the ball right back. And they can tie or cut the lead to 1. I'm about to kick OG off my fantasy team. He's been selling since the Cup game. OG's shot has been awful, to say the least. Brunson with the rock. He's picked up by Isaac Okoro. The Knicks, again, can cut this game to just 1 or tie it up here on this possession. But the Knicks closing this second quarter a lot stronger than they started this half. Brunson shoots the 3 ball with tons of space, way short. OG with the rebound. Hart gets it. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson wanted to. Looked like he picked up his dribble, but he's still going. Nice lead pass to Hart. Hart back out to Shamet. Shamet another 3. And Landry Shamet, who's getting some key minutes here in this second quarter over Mikal Bridges. Back-to-back 3 balls. And it's a tie game. You gotta love Landry Shamet. He started the game off not shooting well, but he doesn't think about it. He doesn't worry about it. Keep letting that thing fly, and just like that, 3 for 5 from 3. Shamet grabbing Jones with their foul to give. With their foul to give. So the Bulls are going to inbound and try this one again. Jeremy Sohan checking back in for the final possession, taking out Brunson for defensive and rebounding purposes. Knicks tie this game up. Can they somehow get a stop and take a lead? Time will tell. Carl, by the way, also checking out of this one. Bridges in for the final possession. Tibbs wants a bit of a defensive lineup here, but still has Hart out there with him. 8 seconds remain. Trey Jones wants to get the shot up. Dillingham now switched on by, they're going to call a foul. Landry Shamet with his hand in the cookie jar. A foolish foul by Shamet, who was the hero of the last few possessions, gets caught with a foul at the 3. The coaching staff trying to review it to see if they should challenge it. Oh, yep. Dillingham got him. Got him with the okie doke. Shamet couldn't keep his hands to himself. Baited him into the foul off of the shot. 3 free throws on the way. Dillingham missing the first, though. We love that. What up, James Baker? Hope you're good. Did he miss 2 of them already? I'm going to pretend we traded 5 picks for Shamet. Wait, did he miss 2 of the 3 already? That. If he misses this third one, that was a great foul. Oh, he makes the third of the 3 free throws, but either way, the Bulls are going to have a 1-point lead. Knicks not going to get this one up in time. Hart tries, won't even go down, and the Knicks, after a lackadaisical ho-hum first half, trail by 1 against the lowly Chicago Bulls. Not the most ideal half of basketball we could have asked for, but the Knicks trail by just 1, and it could have been a lot worse. Either way, Knicks in this one still very much so. 52-53. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, for yet another play-by-play. We got as many as 505 in the building. So I hope all 505 of y'all are subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to get to 30K. We right around the corner. I appreciate all of your support. Also, this stream brought to you by SeatGeek. Promo code CK2K to get $20 off of your next purchase on SeatGeek. Take advantage, people. Viral Authority says the final score will be Knicks 115, Chicago 101. I dare say that Chicago doesn't even get over the century mark. I see this as a 106-98 game with the Knicks winning. 106-98. Greg, I can't answer that question, big guy. I don't like Sohan getting minutes over Diawara, though, man. This is what I was afraid of. A lot of Knicks fans feeling that same way. I'm right there with you. I like that we experimented a little bit in the last game with the 2 of them on the floor, but Mike Brown seems to not be a fan of it. It seems like a lot of other people don't seem to be a big fan of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm overly respecting Diawara's jumper. I feel like it's something that can work with 2 of them on the floor together, but again, coach deciding to not give Diawara any minutes today. We're not even in a 10-man rotation tonight. Just been 9 players off the bench. We had Shamet, Sohan, Alvarado, and Huck Porty. Still solid scoring off the bench, though, in this one. Shamet with 9 points, 5 for Alvarado, 2 for Sohan. So, you know, the Knicks still doing a solid job scoring off of the bench. But, yeah, Mo Diawara, man, I feel like to just not keep that experiment going is kind of a miss, in my opinion. I mean, in a conference full of lengthy wings across the board, Diawara, I feel like, can only help rather than hurt. And it's not even just me saying that as a fan of the kid. I feel like he's shown it at a small sample size. So we'll see. Siki, who do you think is having a better season between Mikal and Shamet? Statistically, it's still Mikal Bridges. I mean, I know heart-wise, people are going to like Shamet more. Shamet definitely plays with a lot more aggression, plays with a lot more oomph when you're watching the games, but statistically, it's Mikal Bridges. Not at all, CK. We all see the kid's potential. Let Mo hoop. Yeah. Agreed, man. Hey, CK, besides... Oh, here we go. God. Hey, CK. This is Night Ninja again, by the way, so hopefully we can smile a little bit. Hey, CK, besides Benny, did you know that the 76ers mascot Franklin the dog has the same name as another childhood show called Franklin the Turtle. Okay, see, now you just grasping this for shots. The first one was good because both of them were bulls. But yeah, man, you can say that about anybody. If somebody has a similar name as somebody, you can say they have the same name. Shout out to Franklin. I did watch Franklin the Turtle. That show I did watch. I was of age for that one. Just barely, but I did watch it. Above the Rim says we got to limit Bridges' minutes. I mean, we're seeing it right now. We're seeing Bridges' minutes drastically dropping with his play not being well. I mean, look at him compared to the rest of the starters. Brunson with 18, Carl with 16 and a half, OG with 16, Hart with 16, Bridges barely at 12 and a half minutes. So Mike Brown has definitely been favoring Alvarado and Shamet slightly more than Bridges. And, rightfully so. And this is coming from the Bridges High president. Mikal needs to show it. I know what he can do. I like Bridges. I'm not somebody that jumps out of a window because somebody plays bad. But at the same time, if you're not going to show up consistently, it's next man up. And, Mike Brown, you got to give him some credit. He's not afraid to do it. We saw Shamet check into the game late in that second quarter. Normally when Bridges would check in, and Shamet came out there, gave us 6 points in that time. So, I would argue above the rim, he's already doing it. I would argue he's already doing it. So hopefully that's something that can light a fire under Bridges' ass to get himself going because he's vital. Whether you guys hate on him, cry about him, complain about him, all you want, Bridges' abilities are vital for this team, and he needs to lock in and get himself together if we want to have any prospect or hopes of becoming a championship team. He's very important to this squad. He got to lock in. So hopefully the lack of minutes, hopefully Brown going with Shamet and Alvarado more so than him, wakes him up. And again, coming from Bridges High Pro. But you know what they're gonna say. You know what the Bridges haters say? They say that I don't say anything but bad about Bridges. Bridges can have terrible games, and I'm still finding ways. That's what they always say. But they tend to miss these moments when I'm always going after them. But they don't come in here talking about CK. What about your boy Bridges? Like they saying something. They ain't saying nothing. I'm seeing what y'all saying. I just don't jump out a window when the player's playing bad, man. Everybody need to wake up. Everybody need to wake the hell up. But yeah, man, I don't like the Mo Diawara DMP so far, man. I think that's what's going to be. I don't think we see Mo Diawara today. I think typically Mike Brown shows you what his rotation is going to be after one half. He doesn't really go off the cuff much in the second half. He shows you who he's going to play, and I think we've seen who's going to play. So I don't know. Maybe he refreshes the lineup a little bit, and we get like 3 minutes of Mo Diawara, but I think he's truthfully just trying to see what he has in Jeremy Sohan in a game like this one, personally. So I'm gonna give it a slide. I'm gonna give it a pass, but yeah, it's unfortunate that no Mo Diawara in this one. The Colts mascot is blue. It's close to Bluey the Kid Show. No way! Shout out to Night Ninja, man. We appreciate the takes from Night Ninja, man. That's funny. Remind everyone, we still don't know how the rotation will be because we haven't had Deuce in weeks, right? Yeah, man. If I was coach, I'd do a 15-man rotation a la Knicks. That's crazy talk, brother. Y'all complain already about the crazy subs that we see right now from Mike Brown. If you do a 15-man rotation, do you understand what that would look like? Do you understand? I need Yabu to lock in is crazy, but I think this is a Bulls fan saying that, so I'm gonna let it go. Mike says, smash that like button, get us up to 150 likes by the end of halftime. Yeah, man, we got 470 in the chat. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Yabu reminds me of the Flintstones, Yabba Dabba Doo. Ben's LGK, I appreciate this. He says CK got a good ass cartoon voice. If you're not getting paid for side voice actor work, CK, you wasted potential. Well, I would like to confirm with you that yes, that is one of my side gigs. I do voice work, build in the resume, and you know, maybe one day I can get a bigger role. But right now, just building the resume. So I appreciate that love. That means a lot. I agree. CK could do voice acting, crazy smooth voice. Pause. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Give Bridges a DMP next game so that he can actually play for something and not his dumb streak. Y'all just mean. Y'all just ending streaks just to end streaks. What I gonna do, man? What I gonna do? Y'all really think that's gonna do something, bro? Like, chill out. Right now, I'm relying on Towns and Yabu to give me 20. Cat right there. Meaning you bet currency on both of them to give you 20. Respect. Carl at 17. But you know, we'll see. Maybe Yabu might do it, man. DR minutes are cut because the Knicks want to re-sign him for the low. That's a conspiracy. No DMP for Bridges next game. We have the Cavs. Put the drink down, please. Right. That's what people just talking.
Marion and I'm talking about like the B2K.
People just talking, man. Shout out to Jordan Prentice.
Marion.
Appreciate you. Chris Barber said, if I see Tim Duncan, it's on site. Wait. We need context, brother. Wait. Why are we swinging on Timmy D? What'd he do? Wait. Zach said the Bridges hate is extra. This is our squad. Love it or leave it. Yeah. I completely agree, man. It's just so it's not even smart hate. You know what I mean? Like, I understand it. I'm frustrated too. He's not been consistent. The same way I'm frustrated with Carl. He's not been consistent. Carl's consistent right now. It's across the board. Whole team has played with a weird energy this year when we've been labeled favorites. But I'm telling you, Zach, it's because those middle schoolers are combined with Mikal Bridges. That's the only reason why people are just so much more critical on him. So I get it. He said, what? To the Bridges DMP comment. Shout out to Young King. D-Money.
It's D-Money in the building. 0 to UCK. It's imperative we get OG going in the second half. Let's go Knicks. #NEWYORKFOREVER blue circle orange circle saluting face basketball.
And that's how you know she's not AI. Because of the way she names and labels out the entire emoji.
Bridges to Knicks fans and chats is like how Volpe gets buried in Yankee chats. It's the same. First mistake and the floodgates open.
Damn, that's a good comp. Don't KG, don't look, KG. Not sure if KG's here, but don't look. No, KG don't like the Yankees talk. I hate wisdom, bro. He said the Bridges hate is not enough. So annoying, bro. It is what it is. I'll let y'all got it, man. I'll let y'all have it, man. Finals. Oh, you're talking about sorry. Well, I just didn't know the connection to the Spurs. I'm locked into Chicago versus New York right now. I didn't know we were talking about the finals. My fault. Got you. Yeah, go ahead. Swing away at Timmy D. Go ahead. CK Knicks fans are in love with the 5 concession stand staff we gave up for Bridges. Yeah, I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about wisdom out over here. Instigating. I'm done talking about it. I need a crybaby sound alert for where. Yes. Oh my God, Magic. If I could just, give you the soundboard. I know you send me links to sound bites. That's a great one. Every time I hear something about Bridges, I'm just gonna hit a crying sound effect, bro. I personally believe that the Knicks are a lot better as underdogs than favorites. And B Mills, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Shout out to Alex Shataris. He was spitting with that statement yesterday, but I just need the Knicks to win against the Bulls. So, you know, there ain't two avalanches going on in New York right now. KG, what up, man? KG heard the Yankees talk and he couldn't allow it. Immediately jumped into the chat. He said, who dropped currency to talk about the Yankees? Not on my watch. Shout out to KG, man. Knicks will fall to the play-in game if they keep playing like this. Coming back from 20 points yesterday isn't a lock. G-Bane. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but the sentiment, I understand. I made it home. Always glad to hear that. Oh, that's right, because the snow. Yeah, man. I'm glad you made it home safe. F them stankies. Jacob, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. No, Jacob, no, it's a joke. It's a joke. You're good. Don't apologize, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. See, Knicks fans are in love with. Yeah. We talked about that one. We talked about them. All right, can we get this half started? Let's go. Knicks trailing by 1, 53-52. We got 469 in the chat. I normally like to round up, but, you know, we got to read out when the numbers are appropriate. That being said, 1 point game. Knicks, again, Chicago is winning in this one, but it's more, in my opinion, again, this is probably such a homer take, but it does feel like the Knicks more are not playing well as opposed to the Bulls are beating us, is how I feel. And the Knicks find themselves a little groove there towards the end of the second quarter. Let's see if they can turn that into some momentum and take a lead and keep it. Karl-Anthony Towns, the leading man for the New York Knicks here tonight. Brunson had some good run as well. But can we keep the ball going through Karl-Anthony Towns? We'll see. OG Anunoby, baseline, uses the backboard and gives the Knicks the lead back. 54-53. MSG out there throwing a Spectrum ad up there. Tragic, bro.
Tragic.
Let me not say that before my stream cut off. And that being said, Jalen Smith. A 3-ball goggles, as RGT likes to call him. 3-ball down, lead back to Chicago. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rock, looking around, holding on to the ball, gets it over to Hart. Hart with space. Hart for 3. Hart makes the 3. Knicks trading buckets yet again with the Chicago Bulls. 3 for 3 for 3. 57-56. I'm sorry, it wasn't a 3 from OG Anunoby. I misspoke, but Isaac Okoro, who's hit several threes in this one, misses that open one. And the Knicks with the 1-point lead yet again. 10:37. Brunson to Bridges. Bridges off the curl. Bridges the mid-ranger. Bridges short on the shot and rebounded by none other than Yabusele. Yabusele is a few stats away from a double-double. 3-ball up for Okoro and another one. Isaac Okoro shooting lights out today. We hate to see it. Eric Gordon, appreciate the $1.99 super. Said easy money tonight. Not entirely sure if you're talking about betting or with the Knicks. But right now the Knicks not playing like it's easy money. And Bridges shooting it with confidence. Not falling, but shooting the ball with confidence. And that's a welcome sight. Just need the shot to go down. Hart read it, but not there in time. Okoro falls out of bounds, saves it in time. Yabusele, he wants a bucket. He goes right after Karl, and he gives it right to his former teammate in the turnover. Brunson now pedaling up the floor. He shoots a 3-ball, laces it, and here come the Knicks. Back-to-back 3-balls. Bridges, Brunson, 4-point lead for New York. Josh Giddey picked up by one Jalen Brunson. Giddey cross court. Down goes Brunson. Down goes Smith. Who is the culprit? And I think Brunson's the one that's going to pick up the foul there. And Malloy trying to explain to him why, but I don't know. David said, it amazes me how bad we are defending the 3. Yeah, that's been consistent all season long, right? Been bad. Josh Giddey gets right through the paint, misses the floater. Brunson, a tough rebound. Down goes Brunson. Gets right back up. OG now running the point guard duties. Not sure how I feel about that, but feel this. OG Anunoby, full head of steam, gets the layup, and the Knicks with a 7-point lead. Just like that, Chicago struggling to get things figured out, and the Knicks back to their aggressive ways. A much better start to the half than we saw in the first half. Knicks with the lead, 65, Bulls 59. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are good today. I personally believe that the Knicks are a lot better under. Yes, we read that one, and I agree, B Mills. Well, yep, amazes me too. Oh, Gua. Yep. OG and Mikal remembered we had a game tonight. Losing to Okoro Magnet. Yeah, Okoro been shooting the 3-ball annoyingly well tonight, and I hate it. I hate it. What is he like 3 for 5, 3 for 6? What's Okoro? Yeah, 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. Who does he think he is? I just realized Okoro and Colin Sexton are teammates again. I forgot they were together in Cleveland. So nice little reunion in Chicago for the two of them. What is the game plan with the Bulls? What are we doing? It's such a weirdly constructed team. The only thing that makes sense about this squad is the amount of free agents they're about to have. So like it gives them some wiggle room to try and make a splash in free agency, also make a splash in the draft. But such a weird squad, right? Maybe I just answered the question. I think I just answered their question of what they are trying to do. They're future-proofing themselves, preparing themselves for free agency and preparing themselves for the draft. I think I just answered my question. Bulls, a poverty franchise like that Jersey team. It's an interesting organization. Maybe being in the free agency pool next year when the big names are available. Maybe, right? And this is arguably one of the better drafts we've had in a long time. So Bulls trying to get their names in that lottery. So we'll see, man. Sexton and Okoro, double yuck. Amen. Mike said, yeah, this team has some challenges. But all those people saying that we're in the play-in? Come on, man. Catherine Fodder, again, I'm going to answer this one with my whole heart. Do you think the Knicks are a championship team? Yeah, if we actually play, yes, I do. We've seen this Knicks team this season play championship basketball. But are they going to be inspired to do so when we're on a playoff run? We'll find out. But I don't know if you guys remember, the beginning of the season, this team was looking like a championship-type squad. They got to go back to that. Shout out to Eric Gordon with $1.99. He said, what do you think of the convo with Shaq and Cat? I liked it. I know some people were uncomfortable with it. I liked it. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, Carl the type of cat that's going to take that one as well. I think he appreciates that too. I know people might disagree with that take. I liked it, man. Shaq for some time, I'm not a fan of Shaq when it comes to him talking about the Knicks in general, but I mean, yeah, man. He had a good game yesterday, but it's been so inconsistent all season long. I don't think Shaq said anything wrong. But anyways, let's get it, man. I think we're getting a challenge here off of this play. Okoro clearly throws it out of bounds, and I think they were ruling that Chicago. Oh, yeah, Lady Ref gave it to Chicago and saw the entire play shape out.
What the hell? Oh, my God. No way.
She saw it happen. And now we got to waste a challenge on that. That's trash, man. CK, be honest. Would you trade Mikal for cap space? Mikal is not the big contract I would trade for cap space. That's how I answer that question, Wisdom. Thank God Towns is actually getting shot attempts. Agreed. Peso. Go take a lap, brother. Go take a lap. Frank, you were a little late. But yeah, lady ref alert. Hey, let's go to the Bulls, said no one. Well, Dwayne Wade said that, remember? And how'd that go? Jacob Ball said, I don't think Shaq said anything out of line. He was just trying to get his point across that he's right. Carl has to play well if we're going to hold the trophy in the end. That's what I'm saying. That's literally the message. And again, Shaq has had thousands of terrible takes when it comes to the New York Knicks, but I honestly didn't see anything have a problem with that back and forth that the two of them had now. I thought he was right because I do agree. There is no championship for this team without Carl playing at a high level. Got to be consistent with it. I don't disagree. It sounds like the referees have ruled the challenge successful, so it is going to be Knicks ball, by the way. Did take Brown rather long to, for lack of a better phrase, throw the challenge flag, but we all saw the play. It's clearly off of Okaro on the way out. And they're going to reward the ball to the New York Knicks. D-Wade wanted a hometown revival, and yep, got himself traded to Cleveland. Look, I ain't gonna lie, the younger CK was hyped for that just because, you know, of the whole hometown hero thing, but nah, it didn't work. Chicago trash, bro. Chicago trash. I'll trade Mikal for some nachos and a beer. Damn, you gluttonous. By the way, Karl-Anthony Towns going to the basket, drawing some contact. Not a shooting foul, but a foul for Carl nonetheless. We like that. Carl getting fouls, almost dribbles out of bounds, instead loses the handle. Here go the Bulls the other way. Bridges bumbling and stumbling. And who is it? Yabusele goes up for the dunk and uses Mikal's emote against him. Bridges stumbling and bumbling on the play, leading to Yabu going up for the dunk and checking his nose for a nosebleed. Former teammates might be poking fun at him, but Yabusele, double-double alert already. OG Anunoby missing the corner three. 61-65, all that momentum the Knicks had out the window with the challenge call. OG Anunoby and Bridges hounding Buzelis, almost getting the turnover there. Bridges and OG. Oh my, what a defensive possession by the two of them there. OG Anunoby ultimately getting the steal. But that had to be uncomfortable for them. Brunson decides to turn that defense into a long three before we can set up the offense, and back to defense we go. Isaac Okoro picked up by Brunson. Out to Giddey. Giddey picked up by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns losing them. Three ball not going to be shot by Smith. Jalen Smith having a hard time getting past Bridges. Buzelis shoots the three ball way off. Rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson gets it. Wild pass to Hart for no reason. Bridges the trailer. Bridges to Carl. Carl loses the handle. And it's going to be a charge call on top of it. Not the smartest fast break there from Mikal Bridges. I want to see that angle again. I don't know why you would hand that off. Just go up for the floater or go up for the layup. I get it. You want to make a big play by making the pass to a trailing Carl, but you already know he moves like a bull in a china shop. Don't give him the opportunity to get the foul, and he does it anyways. Not a smart play there from Mikal Bridges. 61-65, 7:13 left in this third quarter. Three ball up and no good. Rebounded by nobody. Out of bounds, and this time Lady Ref making it known that it's Knicks ball. Bulls seem to disagree, but nobody really defending that. Knicks get the ball back. Bridges over to Brunson. 65-61, 4-point game. Bridges picked up by Yabusele. Step back, pulls it, and hits it. Jalen Brunson an easy two ball. And the Knicks doing a good job holding on to this lead, even with the nonsense play back and forth. Down goes Carl. Jalen Smith. Look at Karl-Anthony Towns selling that one well. In no world could I believe that Jalen Smith could take down Carl, but what a beautiful sell fought by number 32, leading to the offensive foul and the ball back. We'll take it, Carl. We'll take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Carl. Oh, yeah. Good sell. Good sell. Another miss there. Here we go. Going the other way. Josh Giddey finding Nick Richard. Nick Richard out to Patrick Williams. Williams traveling on the play, and the Chicago Bulls, like I said at the top of the third quarter, Bulls not really doing too much to impress me when they had the lead. I think they just were taking advantage of some bad Knicks play, and now the Knicks turning things around, the Bulls bumbling and stumbling. Knicks with a 6-point lead. Carl thought about it. No foul by Richard. He thought about it again. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges off of the roll. Bridges the elbow jumper. Bridges nails it. Bridges got to go back to the basics. Just keep shooting those elbow shots. See the ball fall at a consistent rate. And then we can get back to the other stuff, but we just need him to get his confidence back. Josh Giddey picked up 69-61.
Nice.
No good on the 3 ball. Okoro with the rebound, throws it away. Bridges gets the steal. Bridges ahead to Brunson. Brunson, one man to beat. Sidesteps, left-handed layup, and the New York Knicks rolling in this third quarter. It's funny to believe that there were people who really thought the Knicks weren't going to have this kind of a run left in them. But the starting 5 for New York waking up now. Nick Richard getting to Yabusele. Yabusele finding Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey crossing up. Hart gets to his spot. Hart fouls him. And Giddey getting free throws on the way. Wisdom, Mikhail, not enough flash on that pass. I can't stand it. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. Greg, the most efficient player on this team and should be the number one is Carl. It's called Carl Anthony Bodega Towns. Wisdom, Greg, shut the Greg, I love it. Fighting for his guy, Carl Anthony Towns. I love a good storyline. Yikes. The Mikhail haters going to love that. I know which play you're talking about. Jalen Brunson over to OG. OG finding Shamit. Shamit and Huck Porty checking in for Bridges and Towns as they typically start the fourth quarter. So they're going to be out here right now. OG missing the fadeaway jumper. And the Bulls now trying to get themselves out of this hole. 63-71. Williams to Giddey. Giddey guarded by Shamit. Giddey on the elbow. Giddey to Nick Richard. I don't know what I was going to call him. Richard for 3. He got that. Nick Richard shot that comfortably. Either way, Shamit full at his team. Extra pass. And Huck Porty draws the foul. Can't get the bucket, but free throws on the way for the German. I knew, Zach, Knicks were playing possum. Yeah, I agree, man. Hart hasn't been that good lately. Agreed. I ain't gonna lie. Benny the Bull, he gonna put his work in, bro. The chat continues to call for Mo Diawara minutes. That being said, though, Huck Porty nails both free throws and puts the Knicks back up by 10. Robert Dillingham sidestep. Robert Dillingham shifty, gets to his spot, no good. And now the Knicks going the other way. OG Anunoby draws contact on Okoro, and now OG Anunoby to the line. The Knicks right now just smooth coasting through this third quarter, winning the quarter 20-10. Yes, you heard me right. 10 points in the quarter for the Chicago Bulls. New York Knicks handling them pretty easily here in this third quarter. OG missing the first of two. Jacob, which Benny the Bull are you talking about, CK? Be more specific. All right, bro. All right, dog. All right. Wisdom said it's almost like they were waiting for the second half. Zach said it perfectly, man. This is the second game of a back-to-back. No need to overexert yourself in the first half. Just stay in the groove, stay in the flow, and then go for the kill in the second half. And the Knicks doing just that, playing with a little bit extra oomph in this third quarter. And we haven't looked back since. OG Anunoby to the bench. Buzelis checking in. Who was it that checks in for Anunoby? As a Caro, who has been lights out today for Chicago. It's Alvarado. Alvarado in for Anunoby. A much smaller lineup here for New York. Will they keep it going? Patrick Williams fires the long-range three, way short, rebounded by Huck Porty. Jalen Brunson going the other way. 11-point lead here for New York. 8 of 13 are the Knicks in this quarter. Like I mentioned, the Bulls only 10 points in the quarter to the Knicks 22. Landry Shamet going all the way, and Shamet is good for one of those a game. Gets to the rim with no fear. 76-63. Buzelis goes right into Huck Porty and gets the layup to fall. Wisdom said, this lineup again, Mike? Mike said, yeah. Only thing missing is Jeremy Sohan with this 5, but Jalen Brunson, he's going for a post-up move. No good against the smaller Robert Dillingham. And now Dillingham going the other way. Tipped loose from Josh Hart. Hart arguing that it did go off of Dillingham, and the referee agrees. Good defensive play, and right on cue, Mike Brown heard me and said, that's right, Jeremy. Because Sohan checks in for Josh Hart seconds after I mentioned him being missing in this lineup. (65-76). Jose Alvarado stuck. He finds Jalen Brunson. Brunson picked up by Dillingham. Dillingham really trying to take this matchup seriously, but Brunson not really worried about him. Gets to his spot, shoots the high arcer, but it does not fall. 76-65. Dillingham, again, accepting the challenge and doing a solid job. Yabusele for 3, and that one no good. Yabusele got a nice arc on the shot. And that's it, because I know some of you sickos going to say something else. Alley-oop to Huck Porty. What a pass and finish between Alvarado and Huck Porty. 78-65, 13-point game. Step back 3 ball for Buzelis. Buzelis clipped by Huck Porty and an and one.
Tragic.
Buzelis can get this thing back to single digits with a made free throw here. How many boards does BBO have? He's got to have a double-double at this point. There's no way he doesn't have a double-double. Yeah, Yabusele has 11 points, 11 rebounds. Yeah, Yabusele is active today as we all expected him to be. Buzelis makes it, and the score now is 78-69.
Nice.
2:10 remains in the third quarter. Alvarado picked up by Dillingham. Lineup is Alvarado, Shamet, Sohan, Brunson, and Huck Porty. Brunson cross court to Shamet. Shamet with so much space and drills the 3 ball. Gets 3 of those 4 points back from the previous 4-point play. Yabusele over to Trey Jones. Jones using the screen. Jones extra pass to Buzelis. Buzelis misses the easy layup. Sohan gets the rebound. Sohan wanted to make the pass, loses the handle. Instead gives it to a trailing Shamet. Shamet thought he could make the 3. Sohan tips it to Yabusele, and the Bulls full head of steam. Buzelis loses the handle and a foul on Shamet. Malloy thinks there was a foul. Brunson disagrees, but one thing is for sure, the Knicks stop the Bulls from scoring in transition. Knicks up by 12, 81-69.
Nice.
Sohan had Jose wide open in transition. Yeah, but he was going to go to him, but he lost the handle. You saw he was making the move to make the pass, but loses the handle. But it's all good. We made the bucket count. Free throw number 1 falls for Buzelis. Rare Edition said another great productive third. Landry Shamet inbounding to Jalen Brunson. Knicks up by 10. CK, be honest with you, trading Mikal for Wisdom. I'm so sick of you, bro. Oh, terrible pass from Brunson. Dillingham full at it. Oh, and he blows the fast break dunk. Trying to get cute. Will he get the points? He's on the baseline, almost turns the ball over. I can feel the Chicago fans collectively groaning. But they get the 2 points anyway, thanks to Trey Jones on the drive and make. Landry Shamet faking it. Shamet picked up by Buzelis. Shamet trying to get to work. He's trying to get busy against Buzelis. Gets the switch back over to Brunson. Brunson with 45 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson going to work. Nice spin move. Pulls in the baseline and a post fadeaway jumper by your 6'1" point guard. Robert Dillingham again out to Williams. Williams shoots the 3. Williams drains the 3. Genergy said that was funny. 76-83. The game is still very close, people. 7-point game. 11 seconds on the shot clock, 18 on the game clock. Sohan with the screen. Brunson, Shamet. Shamet for 3. No fear. Sohan again tapping the ball loose, but right to the Bulls. Dillingham, sidestep. Dillingham, a wild put up, and he gets his own rebound. And it's a 5-point game. 2 seconds remain. Brunson heaves it up, and that's no good. The Knicks, They started the quarter a lot better than they ended, winning the battle 31-25 in the third quarter. And the Knicks, more importantly, with the lead at the end of 3, 83-78. And I feel even better about my prediction for today's score. I said 106 or 108-98 is what I'm saying. I don't think the Bulls passed the century mark here today. And the Knicks will escape with a second win in a row off of a back-to-back. GOT said, I hate the unseriousness of this team. Shout out to Not Your Average Sports Kid, bro. Cat has had 17 for a quarter and a half. Come on. I need 4 more out of him. Carl sat the majority of that third quarter to get prepared to play the beginning of the fourth. CK in the building. What up? GOTA Mike, stop playing that damn lineup. What happened to our defense? Poof. Wisdom, where's the GOAT? Carl Anthony Towns. No Carl, no win. Oh my God, let's not start this again. No Carl, no wins. No Carl, no Greg. All 3 quarters for Brunson, insane. Play Mo 3D. What the hell? I couldn't agree more with all of the calls for Mo Diawara to get some burn. I completely agree. Fans not pleased with how the Knicks ended the third quarter, still with the lead, a 5-point lead, but not an ideal ending to how the quarter was looking. Remember, this week we got ourselves, 3 games this week? Tuesday we see ourselves against Cleveland. No, I think we have 2 games this week. Tomorrow or Tuesday we see ourselves against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Friday versus Milwaukee. Some good games ahead for New York. A win here today would seal a 2-game win streak. Robert Dillingham loses the handle. I forgot Colin Sexton was on the Bulls. He checks in the 4th quarter. Here we go. Cliff Curval, what up? Hope you're good. Hope you're safe. OG winning the tip. But the Bulls get the rock. 83-78, wide open. Yabusele swatted by Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges out to Shaman. OG out to Karl. Karl wants another 3. That one short. Gets his own rebound. Goes all the way. Boom shakalaka. For the Master Blaster. Gets his own rebound, dunks it all over Chicago. 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Patrick Williams on the drive. Patrick Williams up and under. Gets a foul. And Williams will get free throws here. Not sure who the foul was on. It would seem like it was after the play, but I think they're calling it on Karl Anthony Towns. But look at Karl. Karl didn't even initially go for the rebound. The ball just nicely went right back to Karl. Said, please try again. And he did just that. Gets the big dunk. Karl, back-to-back great games for Karl Anthony Towns, and that's what we need more of. Karl seems to be waking up slowly. The Giant ready to get this thing rolling. And you just see the value and see the level of the improved level of competition for this team when Karl Anthony Towns is activated, when he is inspired to play. Because last game and tonight, good things coming with Karl Anthony Towns playing well. Karl with the screen there. Bridges out to OG. OG on the drive. OG with the worst layup package in the NBA. Misses the layup wide open. Here goes the Bulls the other way. Patrick Williams misses the 3, lands right into Alvarado's lap. OG Anunoby, one man to beat. Euro step right back to where he started, bouncing everywhere and gets it to fall. OG Anunoby. On one end, we see him have a wide open layup and missing. OG is mad, though. He is arguing that he was pushed on that take. He's like, CK is going to kill me for that layup attempt. You better call that foul because I was pushed. But then on the other end, we got OG doing Euros. Goes from right to left and right back up with the right and gets the bounce and the fall. But yeah, seeing that play again, OG was definitely pushed. Let me leave him alone. Let me leave his layup package alone. He was pushed. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are sitting with 580 in the building today. Knicks trying to get this light win against the Chicago Bulls in the second game of a back-to-back. Knicks need every game down the stretch to get themselves back on track. We have 25, including this game. If you don't include this game, we have 24 games left on the regular season. It's time to lock in and get prepared for the playoff push. Energy said if at first you don't succeed. Somebody take Patrick Williams to Jaylen Brown's barber to take care of that blonde patch. I was so confused at first. I'm like, why would he want to go to Jaylen Brown? Because you're talking about he gonna spray it up. Got you. Dust yourself off and try again. Oh, goo get it together. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, KG, man. No, Towns is our savior. Advocated it. Thanks. I get ready. I get trying so am, but Mo deserves minutes. I agree. Here we go. Here we go, Wisdom. CK, be honest. Would you trade Mikal for Benny the Bull? I'm about to time you out. I'm about to either time you out or ban you, Wisdom. One of the two gonna happen, bro. I hate him, bro. I hate him. I hate him. GOTA, that was a banger. Togu Gua. Mike Brown knows what Diawara can do. He's taking a look at Sohan. The one, that's what I said. I agree with you. And especially in a game like this one, where you can take those kind of, not risks, but you can make those kind of experiments and stuff like that with a team like the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, this is the game to do it. I agree. I honestly think that's exactly what he's doing. Jacob Ball says, see, I was right. More points equal win. Basketball. Togu Gua is crazy. All right, we're back at it. 87-80. Knicks up by 7. 10-20 remains. Yabu from 3. That's the only spot he's shooting from comfortably today. Carl destroys OG Anunoby getting that rebound. But OG somehow right back up. And OG about to fall again. Gets it to Carl. Carl to Alvarado. And Alvarado looking for the screen by Carl. Colin Sexton matching energy with energy. Sexton taps the ball loose. I ain't gonna lie. Sexton's little Jedi braid looked like it's about to fall out. That thing is hanging on by a thread. There ain't no way that's the same one, bro. There's no way. There's no way that's the same one. I feel like it would be way longer by now. He must not have watched Star Wars. Those Jedi braids get long, man. Anyways, missed 3 ball there for the Knicks. Alvarado specifically. Dillingham finding Yabu. Yabu thought about it. He finds Patrick Williams. Williams puts the ball on the ground. Williams back over to Dillingham. Big screen. Step back 3. (82-87). Back to a 5-point deficit. Lucky shot by Dillingham, but nonetheless cuts the lead back to 5. Alvarado on the drive. Alvarado over to Shamet. Shamet fouled on the 3. And Shamet getting 3 free throws after the foolish foul. So now Landry Shamet getting 3 free throws. It's like he got his revenge, because wasn't Shamet the one that fouled Dillingham on the 4-point play? Now Dillingham gets him back. This time Shamet's going to make all these free throws. First one down. Who confidently still wears a rat tail in 2026? Yeah, well, you're looking at one of them. Landry Shamet, 16 points off the bench. He's right there with Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns scoring-wise. Hanging around them. Oh, misses the 3rd free throw, though. So 89-92 doesn't complete the hat trick. But the Knicks with a 7-point lead regardless. Robert Dillingham trying to break down OG Anunoby. Robert Dillingham doing the most. That one no good. Almost turned over. And now Colin Sexton looking for the reset. Sexton dribbling hard but not getting past anybody. Dillingham fires a 3. Rebounded by Nick Richards. Richard goes down. Bridges hits it loose. And the Knicks get a steal. Alvarado looking up. He tries to find the pass to OG. OG on the post. OG out to Bridges. Bridges for a corner 3. Bridges can't get it to fall. The right side has not been treating him well today. 3 ball up from Isaac Okoro. Okoro no good. Rebounded again by Okoro. All the way out to Dillingham. Extra pass to Williams. Williams for 3. It's no good. Another rebound. Bounce pass to Sexton. Sexton loses it. And the Knicks get a turnover and go the other way. Karl Anthony Towns out to Shamet. Shamet back to a trailing Alvarado. Alvarado for 3. He can't hit it. Karl gets his rebound. He's triple team, double team, turnover. And we're going the other way. Somewhere, somehow, Benny Benny Hill is playing. The Bulls get the possession. Over to Colin Sexton. Sexton trying to hit a reset. Psych. He shoots a three and nails it.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
What was that possession, bro? That was what, 3 possessions back and forth, 4 possessions back and forth until they finally got the 3? I've seen enough. Knicks up by 4. The funniest part about all this is 3 of the 4 Knicks starters have been in this entire time. So not entirely sure what the decision here is for the closing 5. I'm sure Bridges and Carl might sit down right now as Brunson and Hart check into the game, but what are we doing, bro? All of Knicks said, I still wear South Pole clothing. I ain't mad at that take. I ain't mad at that at all. So the Knicks just had 7 opportunities in 2 plays to make a basket and didn't. I'm very confident they'll win. Oh, man. What a sequence, ladies and gentlemen. Mike's mystery lineup. I don't know what I'm looking at here, chat. Bulls lost 8 in a row, but Knicks still struggling. All right, look, I tried to warn you guys before the game started. Okay, I told you guys, keep the aspirin and your inhalers nearby. There was a huge possibility of this happening in this game. I told you guys pre-game. I warned y'all. Is anyone confident Bridges to step up in the playoffs? I am. He was huge for us last year. Why say he won't this year? Here we go. All right, 85-89. Let's see. Let's try this again, shall we? Colin Sexton hits a big 3. Carl trying to get the inbound over to Shamet. Shamet sidestep. Shamet out to Alvarado. Alvarado for 3. Missing it. Rebounded by Shamet. Shamet loses the handle, and here come the Bulls. Colin Sexton, who was the one that hit the 3 at the end of the last play. Now Mikal Bridges guarding up on Sexton. Sexton calling for the charge, or the screen, excuse me. He finds it over to Patrick Williams. Williams sidestep. Williams over to Sexton. Sexton fires another 3. That one's short. Knicks can't rebound. Nick Richards makes the layup, and now it's a 2-point game. Baby Hart tried so hard to get that rebound. Richards just too big. And now Alvarado in a double team. Extra pass to Hart. Hart throws up the floater. Hart gets it to fall. Another good play between the Villanova boys in Bridges and Hart there. Bridges sticking around with Nick Richards. Richards trying to hand it off to Williams. Good movement here between the defense, but they finally get the matchup they wanted. Throws it across court. Sidestep for Okoro. Okoro back over to Dillingham. Dillingham finding an open. Okoro on the break. And look at all the grabbing and pulling. No foul called. 91-87. Bridges now picked up by Sexton. He finds Carl. Carl pulls from way downtown. And the dimer is kicking in as Carl Anthony Towns hits the big 3. 94-87. And the Knicks back with a comfortable lead. 6:10 remaining in this quarter. Brunson getting ready to check in. Dillingham looks like he was about to lose the ball, but Williams able to corral it. Williams picked up by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns trying to stay strong. Sexton wide open for three, and Sexton got 90-94. Landry Shamet over to Alvarado. Alvarado back out to Karl. He just hit one. He's even more open this time. Can't get it to fall. 4-point game. 5:30 remains in the game. Sexton full at his steam. He throws up nonsense, but draws a foul in the process, and it's Landry Shamet. I think he's picked up his 4th foul on the game. Colin Sexton. Again, you know I'm not a big Sexton fan, but Sexton loves these moments. Golly, he got some nasty zits on his chin. But it is what it is. Sexton makes the first one rat tail and all. Colin Sexton. It's so weird how they use him in Chicago. Now you're trying to save Chicago in this one. Maybe they try and keep him muzzled because they want to keep their pick possibility intact. CK Sexton is doing this for CK. Don't do that. Makes both free throws, back to a 2-point game. All right, we got a new lineup here as Brunson checks back in, and I'm assuming, yep, Karl and Bridges both out. We're going to see what Huck Porty, Alvarado. This is a weird lineup. I don't know how I feel about this lineup, but we're going to let it rock. Josh Hart over to Huck Porty. Huck Porty on the side. Huck Porty gets swatted at the highest point, and now it's a 2-point game. Nick Richard having a hard time holding on to a dribble. Alvarado swarming them, bugging them. Great defense from Brunson, stripping Okoro loose. And the Knicks get the ball right back with a 2-point deficit. This lineup going to try and save us somehow, some way. Brunson now with Trey Jones on his hip. So, oh, my God. Oh, he misses it, though. I love that shot, but can't get it to fall. We rarely see Brunson miss that shot when he gets such a little gap in between him and the defender. And another block. This time it's Huck Porty getting his lick back. Josh Hart lead pass to Huck Porty. Huck Porty not able to corral it. OG Anunoby losing it. And now it's Bulls ball again. The Knicks are bumbling and stumbling to the finish line as it's a 2-point game with 4:24 remaining. Timeout called by Chicago. This one, ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to go down to the wire. GOT said, LMAO, not the zits and a rat tail. We know those kind of people. The mystery Mouscatool lineup. The chat GBT lineup right now, man. Oh, brother. What a game. What a game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Your boy CK, man, with another play-by-play. And the Knicks, as they always do, never disappoint in giving you drama. A basketball game that, in theory, should have been a cakewalk. Nah. Knicks making this one worth every penny. But can they escape with the victory here? Mike Brown has to put up a lineup that he is confident in with the final 4:24 remaining. Huck Porty with some bumble plays on the offensive end, but defensively giving us some good effort. Looking like Bridges getting ready to check back into the game. Remember, Bridges didn't close out the game last night, so Brown giving him another opportunity. Will Bridges do something with it? Huck Porty stays out there to let Karl get extended rest. Josh Hart still in the game. Hasn't really given us much in this one as well. 11 points. 5 assists and 6 rebounds. I take back that sentiment. Hart quietly out there trying to get a triple-double. Another defensive play there from Brunson. Brunson and Okoro going back and forth. Brunson doing a solid job defensively. Draws the ball loose, but it's still Chicago ball. 94-92. Giddey out to Buzelis. Buzelis uses the screen. Buzelis with space. He throws it to OG. Oh, no, it's not touched by OG. He just throws it out of bounds. I thought OG got a piece of it, but he definitely did not. Shout out to Blackness with the $5 super. Let Nikita take it away, but we are down the stretch with 4 minutes left. An arid pass from OG to Huck Porty. What you got for me, Blackness?
Real talk. Do we play down to our comp or is this our comp? SMH, let me get back to jokes. Carl still baby shit soft.
Damn, Blackness. Nah, we definitely play down to our competition. We do it all the time as Buzelis. A big three to take the lead back. As it's 95-94, 3:30 remains. We need Karl Anthony Towns in this game. 3-ball from OG. We didn't need that, OG. Heavily contested 3. What are we doing? And here comes Karl getting ready to check back in. Giddey out to Buzelis. Buzelis looking around. What I would do is I'm bringing in Karl for Huck Porty, and I'm bringing in Alvarado for Josh Hart, and I'm closing with that 5. Arid pass, but I think it touches the Knicks. Lady ref says no, it doesn't. It's going to be Knicks ball. Buzelis disagrees. He wants them to challenge. Knicks are not going to give no time, but it doesn't matter. Billy Donovan challenges the call just in time. Oh, yeah. That one might be off of Hart. That looks like it's going to be a successful challenge for Billy Donovan and the Bulls. They're not showing the replay again, but yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that he's not going back to Alvarado to close out this game. Yeah, I'm taking Hart out and putting Alvarado out there to close up for defensive purposes. We still haven't really got to see an Alvarado, Bridges, and Anunoby line up next to the likes of Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. I want to see what that would look like, especially for defensive purposes. So interesting that Mike Brown not going that route. Yeah, no, it hits hard. It's the right call. There's nothing to slow mo. There's nothing to show. It's their ball. CK, you sound sad today? I'm not sad. I've been active in this one. I ain't gonna lie. For this Knicks Bulls game, I've been commentating my heart out, man. Giving top tier stuff today. We've had some terrible possessions, and I'm out here, Kevin Harlan in my ass, man. I appreciate you, Calculator. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Yeah, it's gonna be Bulls ball. That was expected. It looked like it. Oh me, oh my. All right. So it's gonna be Bulls ball again. They hold on to the 1-point lead. Referee asks for 3.2 left on the shot clock. 3:03 left in the game. Can the Knicks get a stop, or will we get some shot clock cheese? Let's find out. Josh Giddey with the inbound. Giddey with the nice pass. Karl throws up some nonsense. They called a foul on Karl. What did Karl do to get a foul there? Karl, that one is beyond me. What does Karl do in that situation to get a foul? I don't like that call at all. That was such a bailout call. Now they get a fresh 14. Buzelis, who just hit the big 3. Oh, ref! Holding on to Bridges. OG still almost gets the steal, blocking Josh Giddey. And good play there from OG Anunoby. Knicks now need a bucket to take the lead back. I'm looking at Karl. Throw Karl in the post and get him the rock. Karl instead he pops out. He says, CK, I want a 3-ball, and he will get the 3-ball. I mean, it's the same idea, just not the right shot I was expecting. I thought they would throw him in the post, but he is shooting the 3-ball lights out these last 2 nights, and now the Knicks back up by 2. Trey Jones out. Ball ends up in the hands of Buzelis. Buzelis fakes out Brunson. He loses the handle, tries to shoot it anyways. No good. Rebounded by Carl. And now Brunson with the rock. Jalen Brunson over to Carl. Carl wants another one. Great fake. Goes all the way. Beautiful layup. Finger roll for the layup. Shout out to JJ with the sub. Beautiful take and make from Karl Anthony Towns. 27 points, 11 rebounds, missed 3 that time by Buzelis, and the magic is fading away with Buzelis. He hits the big 3 to take the lead, and now here we go. Carl again with an open one, and I thought he was about to take us home. Oh, Bridges knocks it loose. Knicks get the ball back. OG doesn't know what he wants to do with it.
Tragic.
OG! And somehow that ball is still in the hands of the Bulls. Good defense here for the Knicks. Knicks cannot get the loose ball. Richard with it now. Okoro finding Giddey. He's wide open for 3. It's no good. And the Knicks, okay, we get the rebound. And Anunoby facing the wrong way, but still somehow gets the rebound. The Knicks really playing this game like it is the second game of a back-to-back. This looks like a game after a big win against Houston. Karl Anthony Towns throws up some nonsense, but there's a foul connected, and now Karl about to go to the line for 2, but Karl trying to catch his breath. Looked like he was in some pain. We can see my boy's whole iPhone from here. Not sure he's trying to take a picture, but yeah, the Knicks just barely escaping here in these final moments. My watch keeps asking if I'm okay, saying my stress is high. My watch keeps asking me, take a breath, your stress is high. You can't see it. That's like the 4th time in this quarter. That is like the 4th time in this quarter that my watch has pinged me, bro. Oh, brother. Wait, what's happening here? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Yeah, I'm about to say free throws. Man, it made me feel like there weren't free throws on the way. My watch is worried, man. What kind of crackhead basketball am I watching? Facts, man. Whoa, they brought up the Lysol. What happened there? OG is drunk. Oh, man. We clearing a Sexton zit off the floor, CK. Yuck. Yuck. Blood got it. They brought out the Clorox and everything. Anyways, 99-95. Big free throws here for Karl Anthony Towns. Misses the first. Me too. Apple Fitness asked if I wanted to record my jog. You moving that much and thinks that you jogging is crazy. Man, we're lucky the Bulls are a poverty franchise. Bad showing tonight from the Knickerbockers. Yeah, it's definitely the second game of a back-to-back, and it shows. But the Knicks right now trying to hold on to it. Just need this free throw to go down. Karl hits it. 100-95. Man, my BPM ain't even that high. Why do you think I'm stressing? Why does it think I'm stressing? My BPM ain't even as high as we've seen. My watch is stressing out, man. That's funny. Karl makes the second of 2, by the way. 5-point game for New York. 55 seconds remain in this one. The New York Knicks, barring any kind of shenanigans, should come away with the victory here. And I think this is going to be the second back-to-back in which we win both of the games. We won the last set of back-to-back games, if I remember correctly. And the Knicks could get it done here today. Right? Yeah, we had – no, we did not. I forgot. I forgot about the second back-to-back. We also had Indiana and Philly. I forgot about that one right before All-Star break. I was remembering the Denver-Washington back-to-back. So I take it back. Never mind. We did not win the last back-to-back. So forget that stat. I lied. OG is weird going to the basket. Yep, I tell it all the time. OG should be limited to 2 dribbles. See, he said, I mean, CK, you're watching the Knicks. Of course your BPM should buy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just, oh, no, there it is. It updated. It updated. There we go. I was like, what? Cardiac Knicks in full effect. Not, it ain't gritty, but goofy type of game concerning. Detroit has won every quarter against the Knicks this year. We are watching Knicks versus the Bulls right now. Ain't nobody thinking about no Detroit. OG must have small hands. All right, here we go. It's so interesting to me that we are not going the direction of Alvarado. Such an interesting call from Mike Brown, but here we go. Nice behind the back. Giddey draws the contact on OG and one on the way. I spoke too soon because it's not over yet. What a play there from Josh Giddey. And one and a free throw on the way. The Australian-born point guard not letting this game go away that easily. Josh Giddey, by the way, he is on the list of hairstyles I hate the most. Like, his hair looks like he is permanently in flash mode. That being said, he misses the and one free throw. It's a three-point game. Josh Hart is stumbling and bumbling, trying to turn this one over, gets it right back. The Bulls are surrounding him. They finally get the ball to Brunson. Now they can breathe. Hopefully let Brunson get off a good shot here, or maybe find an open man. Double team is on the way. Brunson gets to his spot. He finds Bridges. Bridges, the biggest shot of the night. Left side, and it's good, and throws up the emote. This is what I was trying to tell y'all later. He don't care if he got 5 points or 2 points. He gonna throw up an emote at the competition. That's what I need Carl to do. Right side of the floor has not been nice to Bridges, but the three balls on the left side have gone down tonight. Hits the three. Chicago bench had some words. Throws up the emote. Back to the bench to hopefully walk off with the victory in what has been one of the most drunk games we have had all season long. All the Knicks. Mikal is the greatest of all time. Ay. Mikal, that was the, yeah, the left side, yep. This game is NBA bloopers, right, bro? Oh, man. That's so funny, man. Bridges Hive shout out. We here, man. We always here. Through the hate, through the good moments. We're even keel. That's what Bridges Hive means. We don't have extremes over here, man. Anyways, Knicks, again, barring some nonsense happens here, the Knicks should be able to lock up. Hopefully no late threes here and escape with this victory, but here we go. CK, Mikal needs to go. Yeah, he needs to go off. I agree. He needs to go off because we need him to win a championship. We need him to score at a better rate. I agree. He does need to go off. Oh, my gosh. Landry Shamet gets bullied by Trey Jones. 4-point game. Just need a simple inbound here. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson fouled immediately, taking no time off of the clock. So Brunson should go right to the free throw line. He said got fried, yeah. Shamet was fighting for his life. Shambo was fighting for his life down there, and they took no time off the clock, sending Brunson to the line for two. $104.99. Brunson makes the first of two free throws. Ala Nick said, I'm getting game one against Indiana vibes right now. Ala Nick, chill out, bro. Please stop that. Please stop that. This ain't that. Don't do that. Why did Shamet check in? Lord only knows, man. I swear, Mike Brown, what's his name? Mike Brown adopted him. Good rebound there. That should be over. That should be it. That should be a wash. Josh Hart dribbling the clock out, running around. Yabusele trying to foul him. Josh Hart high stepping. 5 seconds left on the clock, and the New York Knicks. Oh my goodness, what a game! Did I get the call right? Oh, I was so close. I said 98 to 106. I was so close on the prediction. There you go, Wisdom. This is probably the closest I'm ever gonna get with my score predictions, Wisdom. This is the closest I get. I told you they weren't gonna get past the century mark. I said 98-106. 99-105 is the score. Knicks get the job done. Mikal Bridges shot okay today, but hits the biggest shot of the game, helping them seal the deal with some free throws by Jalen Brunson. But the story of the night has to be Karl Anthony Towns getting his groove back. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals for Karl Anthony Towns. He is playing well, and we need this level of play for him long term to keep this thing going. 59% from the field, 56% from 3. Karl got the job done today. Right behind him was El Capitan, Jalen Brunson, taking 19 shots and 37% from the field. And again, another lowly shooting night from the three-point line. 1 for 6 from 3. But Brunson still gets 19 points and a plus 14 in this one. Landry Shamet, 16 off the bench. And the Knicks get the job done in Chicago. Back at it on Tuesday as we take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. My fault, my apologies. Hit the music. Oh, yeah. Great call tonight, CK. Appreciate you, John Wall. I need this day off to get my voice back as we get ready for Cleveland. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, and the Cleveland Cavaliers coming up on Tuesday. I expect to win. Let's see where it goes. Mikal MF Bridges, yes. I love how Bridges hits a big shot to seal the deal, and people were still talking about trading him. This is how I know how real some of you guys are when it comes to Knicks fans. They just want to be right as opposed to the Knicks getting things going. And I'm happy that the Knicks got the job done today. Wasn't pretty. It wasn't gritty either because it was pretty damn goofy. Epic Stream CK will make a video about the Benny the Bull clip from this stream. Good night and go Knicks. Shout out to Night Ninja. F Cleveland, yes, Tuesday should be fun. Shout out to all my members and mods in the channel. Shout out to all the new subs we got today. We should be right on the corner from 27, if not at 27,000. I appreciate you guys trying to get to 30K, and you guys are helping out on that way. KG said Shaq was correct. I completely agree with you, KG. I think Shaq did not say anything wrong. I'm with it. Get BBL Sully out of here. He's out of here. Shout out to you, Chef Curtis West. Shout out to you, Al R for you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Post game coming up next over on Knicks Fan TV. I'm out of here. See you guys Tuesday. Enjoy the post game. I'm out. Knicks win both games of the back-to-back. I love it here. All right. See you guys in the next one. Y'all be easy. Shout out to you guys over on Twitch as well. I'm out. Peace. Everything, blowing on 19,000, leaning in a huddle, screaming like a